Tina, don't feel pressured to address the drama. You're the first person in chat to type something like that.
Of course.
The first person. I was wondering when it would show up. And surprise, you're the first pressure. You're the first one. My only qualm with it is like
listen up, ladies. So
50% of the population will not like what I have to say about it. But that is because I have always lived my life with grace and forgiveness. And some people equate the act of home wrecking
Can you screen share?
to murder is what it feels like, and I just
that might be a little.
whatever happened to nuance,
get
ladies
full
and
screen, and I'll
gentlemen?
just-
Like,
And then, yeah.
whatever happened to nuance?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
To be
Are we not all grown here? Are we not all adults?
Yeah, yeah.
Like when we watch.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It just
perfect.
feels so
and for-
strange.
just so everyone knows.
Like, it doesn't feel necessary, but I also just like, I don't know, some of the takes that I've been seeing are just absolutely bonkers, dude. I just find it so unhinged. Like, I feel like it's just so easy to like jump onto somebody when it's like none of their business. Like, I can't tell if I'm just like aggressively progressive about the situation or like, I'm like, does it not just feel like a bit of an overreaction on part of many? Like, what is it, like a slow news day or something? Like, I don't know, like the way some people act, it's like what you like, I guess some points that I would like to personally put out there is just because you are over the age of 18 or just because you are a grown person, it does not mean that all of a sudden you are incapable of making mistakes. Being a full grown-ass adult doesn't mean that you all of a sudden never make mistakes in your entire life. And like you are allowed to be shocked. You're allowed to be like, oh god, like I can't believe, but like, and like you might feel like, oh, like I wish like they didn't do that, but in what universe are you perfect? And not even just perfection, but I think it's okay, like I think it's good to understand that it is just a fact of life that sometimes people mess up, and sometimes they mess up really bad. And the sooner you accept that, the more compassionate you can act towards the people around you, because I want you guys to know that there are so many people around you that are not just people you see on the internet that have made similar mistakes or will maybe make similar mistakes, and the way that you act about things like this make it so that they can never talk to you. I guess like maybe just try to come off as like passionate, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, in my opinion, okay, and this is my opinion, it's a lot more telling about how somebody acts after they make a mistake instead of being judged purely on the mistake that they made. Of course, there's nuance to this. Of course, not all situations are the same. They're not all equal. But people should be allowed to make amends. They should allow to better themselves. And if you don't believe that people can better themselves or change, you don't think that the world can change. You think the world will stay the same around you as is, and you won't let it change. Because if someone makes a mistake and you instantly like jump on them, well, what happens is sometimes people get angry and they feel like the world will never forgive them, so what's the point in becoming a better person anyways? It makes people double down, back up, and become almost more, like, you should understand it is a fact of life that people around you will make mistakes. Encourage growth. Understand that people can change. And when you believe this, you believe in a world that can change around you. Like, it is just, again, when someone around, like, even in your personal lives, if someone fucks up, who, if not the people that supposedly love them, can help them grow? Because it's not going to be people that never liked them in the first place. It's people that are compassionate and understand that the people that they love are not always making the most optimal decision. So even people in your personal lives, it's good to be a compassionate person so that when someone does fuck up, they can go to you and say, hey, like, I really messed up. And like, I need you to tell me like why this is bad and like how I can like avoid like maybe I didn't know what to do with these feelings. And because then you are someone they can come to, and you know, like things like that. Like, it's just like, it's really easy to tag team someone. I didn't know, but when I found out, I wasn't like, I wasn't I just want you guys to know there's typically more, like, if things happen, it's because we know more than you would. And, you know, I just, listen, it's just, I think it's okay to be a little bit more compassionate, is all I'm saying. Like, some people were very aggressive, and it makes me feel bad because the person that I know for the past several years has acted very, I don't know, like, to me, this is the same person that I see like stressing every like Christmas to like try to throw the most perfect like charity event ever, and just like everyone's allowed to make mistakes, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, just listen, I didn't know, but again, I agree with you. However, it seems like it was okay. Perhaps are you? It's not even. Listen, it's again. I'm just gonna reiterate this point one more time. If you think that it is unfair how someone could be treated versus other people, I'm going to remind you that I think it's super important on how someone behaves after the situation. You know what I mean? How you act when you're confronted is a huge part of like whether or not people think that you are accepting of this growth that I'm trying to explain. Like the whole point of like forgiveness and whatnot is whether or not somebody has remorse for the actions, you know? Like, it's very different. I think it should have remained private, and the only person that should have anything to say about it is the ex, right? Like, at the end of the day, that's the only person's opinion that genuinely matters in this situation. It's like, I don't understand why it's a public topic, and it actually breaks my heart to see somebody go so hard on this person that like I care about. That is all. It devastates me.